Again, okay, pick out the outfit. Select, and let me see, outdoor, indoor. Oh, look, chapter 5, decoherence. It's like the game knows I'm confused.
It worked. I made it back to the night of. But before. The storm's here too now. Maybe it's everywhere. And if I'm here, then Safi, the Overlook.
Find her. Okay, no new text messages.
Which Safi will be there? The one that drank champagne with me out of a crappy mug?
So we don't even know which universe we're in
Or
right
the
now.
one who hurt so many people? Even herself. God, this is just like before. I didn't want any of this. I tried so hard to save her.
And got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter.
Fancy seeing you here.
So which Safi are you?
Which Safi are you?
Am I even Safi? After all that? Holy shit! You really did it! Weather's worse than I remember it.
Storm followed me.
So did I, apparently.
I've never done that before.
I guess it's time.
I'm so sorry
Sorry for what? You're not the one who shot her mom!
for what I've done. What I'm going to do.
Stop stalling, Max. You saw what happened. There wasn't any of me left. It was all Moses and Ben and Lucas and Gwen. It hurt so much. I hurt so many people.
All right, I just have to say, I think the problem with a moment like this so far is that we didn't spend enough time with Safi, really, to get to know her. So it's... In Life is Strange 1, it's hard letting go of Chloe because you spend all 5 episodes really getting attached to her. But Safi, it's not the same.
Help
She
me
hasn't even
fix
been
it.
around.
Please.
Like, this just isn't hitting the same way it did in the first game.
So that's what it feels like to capture the perfect photo. It feels good. Final. Maybe we are cursed. You, me, and Maya. Or maybe the world is cursed. We just live in it.
Safi, that's
Poetry and bullshit? Yeah. I know.
you're so important to me, Safi.
I don't think the game
God, you're
did a
such
good
a
enough job
cornball.
of conveying that.
Pull the trigger. Okay.
No! No! Fuck this!
Fuck you, Hurricane!
Max! What are you doing?
I have no idea! Kinda making this up as I go. But I'm not gonna make another impossible choice between two shitty futures. Come on!
Two moons. Kind of like in the 5th episode of the first season also.
Okay, so looks like I'm not dead.
Are you sure about that?
And I'm in the North Quad.
It's supposed to be
Small
hell.
victories, Max. It's so quiet for a storm. Like, oppressively quiet.
I'm not complaining. The game was loud for quite a while.
Safi? Safi! I'm not in the past anymore. Safi could be back to the way she was. I have to find her.
right,
Mom
so-
and Dad? Blackwell Academy? That was forever ago. And
Great.
what's wrong with my phone? Why can't I respond?
Okay, I said it before, but it's too much of this story feels like it's just a really lazy copy-paste job of the first game now. They changed things up a bit, but now it's kind of falling back to the old stuff again. So this is kind of like in the last episode of Life is Strange 1 where Max gets into that whole bizarro universe where everything's all weird and fucked up and everything, and when you check the text messages it's also weird. Like I feel like this is too much of a repeat. Mom and Dad, let's see, Max, we can't wait for you to come home this summer. We're sure Blackwell Academy's great and all, but we miss you. Let's see what else is here. Check our journal. Let's see. Safi, where are you? Please be okay. It's a long way down, isn't it? Not personal bullshit. You silence me. You make me sick. Girl flings herself from Overlook. Okay. Let's see. Tasks, find Safi, crosstalk, nothing. Notes. Alright, let me think about this a bit more, because I still have criticisms about the game. The problem with Safi as a character is that I don't think in the context, I don't think throughout the course of the game the player really gets to know Safi that well. And by the time we really get to understand her, all we really learn about her is that she had a really troubled past and that she kind of has this power and uses it as a way to get what she, cope with it and stuff like that. And it's not the same as like getting to know Chloe across the first game. So when we get to this moment in what I feel like is supposed to be the finale, where we have to make that decision whether or not we want to, sacrifice Safi. Like, it doesn't have as much weight because I feel like as the player, I don't feel that connected to Safi. It's not the same as how I felt about Chloe playing through the first game, so it doesn't hit for me. So that's why the whole paralleling of the first game also just isn't working for me. Like, they're following similar beats of the story, but they're not executing it as effectively as the first game. All right, enough of that pontification there.
Safi?
Max!
I can hear you. But where?
Marco. Paulo.
I can't find you. What's going on?
Fuck if I know. I can't go inside, okay.
Help me!
Diamond.
Max, thank God. I walked out of the snapping turtle and then somehow I was here.
I'm not hallucinating, right?
You see all this too, don't you? The eye of the storm? I see it. What the fuck is going on?
I don't know. But if things are weird now, they're only going to get weirder.
That's not comforting. I wish Moses was here. I hope he's okay.
Come on, let's get inside. This storm is as bad as it looks. Maybe Safi and Moses found shelter.
Max,
I'm right behind you.
Well, Diamond, okay.
This definitely isn't the Fab. And Diamond is definitely not here. But Moses is?
Message from Warren?
I'm
What?
past the living in a dorm age. I'm past responding to Warren's texts, too.
Hey man, Max, where are you hiding? I tried to drop off those rad decap for days DVDs you let me borrow, but you weren't in your room. It was super cool, like you said. And the way that one guy slashed through 5 heads at one time. Yo! Question mark. Text me back, Max, don't ignore me, whatever. I'll stop by your dorm whenever you're around. See ya, pup. Fucking simp.
I'm 95% sure that's Safi's brand. Why is Moses smoking them? Why is he smoking at all? I thought Moses had the world's horniest grandma mug that night. That is a disquieting number of telescopes. Strange. Safi's bag? Up here without Safi? What? What the hell is this? I've read this plaque a dozen times. That's not what it says.
Laywind Fayad Observatory. This observatory is erected in painful memory of Safi Laywind Fayad, the girl who lacked the inspiration and vision required to aspire to greatness. It wasn't a big deal.
Safi's favorite candy. Did she come through here somehow? Don't mind me, Mr. Owl. Just gonna grab a quick photo and then scoot on by.
I said, who?
Who?
Yeah, who? As in, who do you think killed her?
He kind of sounds like Samuel
The fuck?
from the first game again. The janitor or whatever. Look out.
Okay. The storm's not so bad here. What is going on with Moses? Hey, Moses?
Give me the Cliff Notes version of what we're actually here to see.
Are you smoking?
Since when do you smoke?
Doing normal people shit like some kind of healthy, productive member of society?
Doors don't seem super reliable right now, so I guess it's good you're outside for now.
So, should we be worried about this crazy asteroid hitting Earth?
Is this my fault?
Did I do something to you? Did my powers break you?
Just trying to capture the perfect photo. The perfect photo. The perfect photo.
Hang on. Safi?
All right, Max. You have 24 hours before the world ends. What would you do?
Safi, are you in there?
Max! Max, it's me, Moses.
Moses!
All right, Max. You have 24 hours before the world ends. What would you do?
I don't know. I guess I'd...
Take a picture.
Strange. This feels... right.
Okay, how do you want to pose this one?
Hey, well,
You think zoom out? Okay.
I think that's good.
Alright.
But that's just Safi. I haven't double exposed a photo in a while, but if I superimposed two images of Moses on top of each other, maybe I could separate the Safi parts out of Moses.
Exposure.
Max, thank you.
What happened?
I don't know. It was like Safi had locked me in a kind of, I don't know, a sarcophagus. I was trapped, but still protected somehow. And I could hear Safi. I could hear you. Just outside of it,
What did she say?
What did she say?
She was hurting, Max. That's all I could tell. Whatever you did, snapped me out of it. Or snapped her out of me?
Max? Max, where? I'm sorry,
Safi? Safi? Safi?
You okay?
I think I know what I have to do.
Bet. I'm coming with you.
No, stay here. The storm... I've been through something like it before. Reality gets... unreliable. Better if you sit tight.
Machine Angel Psychic Storm.
Nerd.
Take care, Max.
See you on the, flip side.
Oh, fuck you.
When a door closes, a window opens. What?
Can't be the only person who
Where?
thinks this is just lazy.
This isn't Caledon. This is Blackwell Academy. Chloe was shot here. I listened to it happen. You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Oh, that's...
What are you doing?
Chloe!
Come on, put that thing down.
Don't
So Max has
ever
Chloe's
tell me what
lines.
to do.
Max
I'm
has
so sick of
Max
people
has
trying
Nathan's
to control
lines.
me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody.
Even
would
the
ever
game
even
knows
miss
Safi
your
is a
punk
stand-in
ass,
for Chloe.
would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
No! Maybe Safi's right. Maybe we are cursed. Cursed to relive our worst moments over and over again. I had a chance to save Chloe from this bathroom, from Nathan's gun. But to do that, I had to let Arcadia Bay get destroyed in a storm. I couldn't do that. I rewound time. Gave her up to get shot a second time. Well, joke's on you, Storm. If you don't think I play out this moment in my head every day, then you don't really know me. Where is that coming from?
I don't, like the way the story is going, I don't know how any of this would work if you how effective the story would be if you actually save Chloe in this one. I feel like this is supposed to be a story about Max facing what happened in the past if you actually sacrifice Chloe. So it just, I don't know. I'll have to look it up later to see how that goes, but okay, so we got a text message from Victoria here. Hey Max, I know you're a jealous bitch with no artistic vision or taste, but that doesn't mean it's okay to take my camera. You've got 24 hours to give it back or I press charges and daddy will take everything. Only warning you because I love you and I know you're a broke hoe, but that's no excuse to fuck with Victoria Chase, okay? Let's catch up later. Heart XOXO.
Oh, Kate. You deserved better friends than the ones you were stuck with. Better
Hey
than me.
Max, I really appreciate you looking out for me. It's nice to know at least one kid here at Blackwell isn't a jerk. I prayed every night before I came here that someone would have my feelings in mind, and that you were that person. Thank God for you. I wouldn't have made it otherwise. And they tried to make this kind of vague also, right? Because the game doesn't know whether or not you actually saved Kate in the game. All right. Stalls.
It's in one of these stalls. This still isn't as funny as the artist thought it was. Abraxas, the Vortex Club. Always someone trying to be on top. I'm getting hurt. I used to look at this every day.
Max and Safi? Not Max and Chloe? So, that's it then? We're done?
Safi's cooler than you ever were.
'Cause she drives a Porsche?
'Cause she has powers.
Wait, did they actually get Ashley
This is
Birch
so fucked up.
to voice
I
Chloe
would
again?
never.
Yeah. Is this the only bit of Ashley Birch we get in the game?
Okay. Well, that's new. Lucas, I have to get down there.
Joyce. Max, honey, you have to come back to the diner for some pancakes. I got a new special with extra bacon on the house. Promise it'll be better than anything you can scrounge up in Blackwell's cafeteria.
What are you looking for? Pretty deep birthday banner.
Red binders.
Jefferson's sick photos. One binder for each girl.
Binders full of women.
I don't want to look at this. I don't.
I don't know. I get that the game's trying to be a way for Max to like reconcile or like face her past and everything, but at the same time, I'm also feeling like this is a really cheap way of referencing the first game.
The door of Jefferson's bunker. I can never forget it.
Like there's just so much remember the first game moments here.
It can't be anything but that. I can't.
Remember
I was
this?
18 when Jefferson trapped me in that chair. I'm not 18 anymore. So
I have to
this is
pay
what
for
it's
my
gonna
own
take.
insurance now.
Oh God, I can't move.
I knew you were special the second I saw you first. Sophie. Yes. I still hate that word. But I love the purity of your image.
Holy shit. Didn't Jefferson say that to me?
So like the game's clearly aware that it's, you know, paralleling the first Life is Strange. But I don't know, it's still not working for me.
No. No. Never again.
It just feels like they're leaning into it
Once
too
is
hard.
all you get. Time to get the hell out of here.
I tried going into this without like any sort of expectations and try to appreciate it for what it is, but I don't know, I was sort of expecting like a new story.
still need to get to Lucas.
I mean, it's one thing to have Max face her past. It's another thing just to make like the final part of the game literally her entire fucking past.
If not for Safi that day, that would be my headstone. And now I have to return the favor. Yikes. What happened to you, Thomas?
He's half the man he used to be.
Oh. Like a crack of light.
Maya's memorial tree. What the hell is it doing here?
Blossom tree cherry. They bloom flower. Sakura yield national eating for instead. Cherries, flowers, March, April, northernest, but known Japanese from hemisphere typically is of beautiful cherry or pink. National Japan from tree, not flowers. Also produced from memory and planted of Okada Maya. All right.
In the dark, we labored. And in the daylight, we
Wait, who's in the back here? Oh, Loretta.
Wake.
Loretta, you okay?
I was following Professor Colmenero. I thought there was a story, but I'm so stupid.
Hey, it's gonna be alright.
You're a kid. Of course you're stupid.
Stay here, okay?
Wait, Miss Caulfield. Please don't go. I don't know what's happening.
I can explain later.
Don't worry. I can explain everything to you when this is over.
It's gonna be a hell of a story, kid.
You promise?
I promise.
The voice clamped between its teeth. If I open my mouth, will she wake? We gaze at each other in the windowless box. It is flight or fight. Never forgive.
Lucas, it's me. It's Max.
But there are no bells, doors, or windows. Only his face. A mirror. And I feel a forgotten hope, like a crack of light across my heart.
Say cheese.
Smile, Lucas.
Me when I've had 5 too many.
Maybe double exposing the photo again? It worked with Moses.
Max. It's really you.
In the flesh.
I thought I was dreaming. Sophie was there. What the shit is this place?
Yeah, you don't need to worry about it.
Stay put, okay? It's dangerous out there.
Oh,
I
Reggie.
think that's all I can do for...
Miss Caulfield? Is that you?
Reggie, I'm so glad you're okay.
Max, what the hell is happening?
You don't need to worry about it.
I'm not sure. It has to do with time? A time vortex that manifests in a storm.
Time vortex. Fuck, you're right. I remember Safi being shot, and I remember seeing her around campus.
Just stay here, okay? I'm going to fix this.
This is Safi. Isn't it? This is her pain. What we did to her.
Vin, I don't think Safi blames you for...
No. You're right. She doesn't. She was in my head back there, and she doesn't think about me at all.
Oh, you fucking simp.
Two Safis in two universes, and neither of them cared if I live or die.
Bro, come on. You're thinking about this right now?
You know, I was in love with her. Or I thought I was.
Shit happens, kid.
Maybe you should focus on what's in front of you.
Yeah. I should go make sure Reggie's okay.
He looks like he could use a hug.
Or something.
Gay.
I'm going to fix this. Trust me.
I do. I do trust you. Be careful, Max.
I'm not even sure which universe these characters are from now. Like, were they from the one where... I guess it doesn't even matter.
Okay. Out of the frying pan and into the turtle, I guess. Amanda, thank God. Are you okay?
I don't know. Weird shit at the turtle is someone flipping the paintings or the bathroom key going missing, not this. Max, what is this storm? Why is Gwen out there, and why are you not also freaking out?
Look. Go get yourself some water, or a beer. And I promise I'll explain soon. Or try to. I don't think Gwen entirely knows she's outside. Gotta find a way to get close enough to take Gwen's photo. Chloe. God, Chloe, I'm sorry for everything, but I'm also so tired of being sorry.
Hey, Hippie, just wanted to say, no matter what happens, and no matter what happened, you'll always be amazeballs to me. No Hellas? Come on. We don't even know what version of the universe we're in right now, but okay. Is there anyone else here? Nah.
Thought I'd be used to this.
Explore the motel.
At least the motel is new.
Okay, fridge.
Even if I were hungry, I'd rather just wait till I'm back in the snapping turtle to eat.
Oh, we got a message from ourselves here.
Jesus. My first journal entry from when I got accepted to Blackwell, July 10th, all those years ago. If only I'd known how much my life would change.
Look at her edgy picture there. Okay, if words could dance, this would be a rave. Even though I've never been to one. Who cares? Because I just got into Blackwell Academy. We got a hot plate.
On tonight's motel mishaps, Max tries to make a grilled cheese. Accidentally commits arson.
Lockpick set.
Chloe's lockpicking set. Feels like her way of looking out for me, even when she's gone.
Book.
Gut shot? Just, like... Who put this here?
Okay, Nadia and Watson. Okay.
Can you confirm that this is your daughter, Zoe?
It looks like her, but Zoe is blonde, not...
Appears she dyed her hair purple a few days before she was
Oh,
shot.
so this is like the events of the first game, but with the names changed around and the details changed around a little bit.
Wild that my baggage is such an on-the-nose metaphor. That's why Safi is the poet. not
Hey,
me.
Kitty, welcome back to the chat. Seeing him. Alarm clock.
That can't be the right time.
What was it say here? X6F. Okay. Lamp.
Just how I like them. Tall, shady, and not too bright.
Okay. We have a tuck chair here. At least it's pointing at the TV. No problem. Thanks for stopping by, Kitty. Thank you for increasing the viewer count.
Thank you for coming down to the station, Miss Brown. I'm Dr.
Ah, yes. The famous mountains of Topeka, Kansas.
Tripod.
It's past time for me to get a new one, but we've been through so much together.
I always remember, like in the first game, in the final episode, where you're in the dark room with Jefferson, and like when what was it?
I know, I'm close.
What was it?
Have to keep going.
Chloe's stepfather walks in, right, and then Jefferson pulls the tripod and beats him with it. Need a good voice to listen to tonight? Keep looking, lady. It's just gonna be me complaining about this game. Escape plan sign.
No escape, huh?
We're gonna have to replay the first
Buddy,
one,
that's
'cause I
the
don't remember
story of my
anything from it.
life.
Yeah. This just keeps reminding me about how much I like the first game and how much I feel like this game is missing the point. I don't know about you, but yeah. Okay.
Wonder what
Right.
awaits me through that.
I'm liking it more than the other Life is Strange.
Yeah, like I like some of it, but at the same time I feel like they're kind of missing it also. Oh yeah, like thanks for saying nice things about my voice, Kitty. I was actually like backing up a bunch of my old streams this week, like because my hard drive was getting full, so I bought like a 8 terabyte drive to back up all my old stuff, and I went through some of my earlier videos back in 2016 when I was still using like the shitty Logitech Astro microphone headset.
Wonder what awaits me through that.
We've come a
front
long
door.
way since then in terms of audio quality. I'm glad I sound as good as I do now. All right.
Don't worry, Safi. I'm coming. Is this the same room? No. This is where I stayed in Santa Fe. I think. Much as I could use a hot meal, I think I'll stick with cold cuts.
I don't need to look at these things again. Do I just... Okay, look at the escape plan, maybe.
Just so you know, the more you say no escape, the more I'm going to try.
Ah, fuck it. Open Mercy broadcast sounds.
Hang on. Okay, wait. This is... Pretty sure this is that motel in Cleveland.
Do all motels have the same layout? Okay. This is like shitty PT.
They could have at least changed the location of things.
So, every place is like this, huh? Okay, what does this book say?
But what if I like the way my scars define me, huh, Doc?
these wounds time can't heal. Emotional scars that don't have to. Emotional scars don't have to define you. Okay. Crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal.
All right, Cleveland. After this shoot, I'm gonna nap till June. Maybe September.
Wake me up when September ends. Is the saturation just gonna keep decreasing? Well, it can't get any more decreased at this point.
I'm so tired.
It's 'cause you're a millennial.
Maybe if I lie down for a few minutes, all of these rooms will stop spinning. Feels so nice to rest. I wish I didn't have to get up for that shoot. Who was the client again? Or the location? That's the problem with moving around so much. All these rooms really do start to blend together.
Copyrighted music.
One big, amorphous blob of motels. Like some kind of nebula.
Copyrighted music.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Okay, I think we just kind of back out. So that was just, I think that was just Max recollecting all the things she did between the first game and now.
Nebula.
Just traveling around being a photographer.
Nebula. I was just there. There was Safi. This isn't right.
Oh wait, the clock says XGF. Okay.
How do I get out of here if I can't even open this door?
Unpack our baggage? No, wait, it's 2D now.
If that door doesn't open, I swear I'm breaking it down. How do I get out of here if I can't even open this door?
Push.
Let me out! Now that I've traveled to Purgatory and back, I can finally see what's going on with Gwen.
I'm back. Jesus, Max. Warn a girl first.
Sorry.
You disappeared and I don't know where you went.
I'm okay. And I promise I'll explain everything. Later.
You know she's flirting with you, right?
Listen, I'm here to help you.
I adore you, but read the room, bud.
That's Safi, all right.
Snapshot time.
Hang on, Gwen. It's almost over.
Double expose.
That's all. They were all Sophie. They called me a fraud. A coward.
It's okay. I got you.
Amanda, you and Gwen stay here and take shelter.
Wait, what are you gonna do?
I have no
Sophie's
idea.
Out there, somewhere close. I can feel her. And she needs me. I need her.
Be safe, yeah?
When am I not?
Why do I always gotta fall for the weird ones?
Where does this door lead? And back on campus again.
Always forget you're so huggy.
Where's my hug? Are you yourself?
Did I do it? Are you you again?
As much as I ever was. Thank you, Max.
Don't thank me yet. We still have to find a way out of this place. Or this time.
Hey, I'm taking a minute. All of that
was pretty fucked up. Yeah.
Who needs all the king's horses and all the king's men? I've got you to put me back together again.
That was pretty cool.
You know, I was pretty cool. I accept phoning gratitude.
Consider yourself fond. Whew. So, any chance of everybody just forgetting I tried to rip out their soul?
I think you're probably gonna get canceled. Everyone's been lucid. I haven't erased history. I'll give her the facts. What do you think?
Yeah.
I've erased timelines before, but this time I think I
Okay.
assimilated.
So the two timelines are combined now.
Sorry.
Oh, you just assimilated the timelines.
Yeah. At least that's what it feels like.
Time travel, alternate universes, scraping together the broken pieces of your unstable friends. What else can you do?
Nosebleeds, migraines.
I don't know. Get a lot of nosebleeds? Migraines, too. This power involves a lot of ibuprofen.
What?
You just seem...
Calm?
extremely chill?
Who low-key don't give a
Considering
fuck?
we're still stuck in a supernatural time storm.
It's the little things in life. Frappuccinos, movie marathons, chilling with your bestie in the void.
Okay, so we're still stuck in this
Here's the
purgatory?
thing. I'm glad you were here too. You know. But I just tore everybody apart into tiny little pieces.
You didn't do it on purpose.
You didn't mean to.
Are you sure? I didn't not mean to. Maya isn't any less dead. Everybody I cared about still betrayed me. My mom will never be different. I think the best thing would be a clean break. I don't belong here.
Don't say that. Of course you do.
After the wallet girl died, what did you do?
Her name is Chloe.
I ran away.
I shouldn't have.
But I shouldn't have. It was cowardly. I've wasted years of my life hating myself, knowing that if I'd only made better choices, I might have saved everybody.
Don't say that about yourself. You have it wrong. People like you and me, we don't belong at some B-tier liberal arts university with a bunch of washed-up bloggers ready to knife each other for tenure. We're fucking divine.
Come on.
I'm serious. The shit that we can do, gods can do that stuff. Or monsters.
You're not a monster.
You can say whatever you want about the choices you made, but you aren't a monster. You're my friend.
You're kind of fucked up, but who isn't, you know?
I hurt people.
And I fixed it. We can fix it.
I can fix you.
Of course. Duh. That's why you're so confident. It figures the only person I can rely on is me.
Sophie, I don't...
Last piece of me, Max. It's in you.
Why isn't it hurting me like it hurt everyone else?
Maybe I trust you. Maybe it's more of your Magic Max bullshit. I wish I didn't have to take it out. Is that weird?
A little bit.
It's a little weird. But what's some weirdness between friends?
We should though, right? That's how we get out of here?
If I had to put money on it, yeah.
It's probably for the best. We don't want you to get an infection or anything.
Oh, they're gonna remove the Sophie posing as Max inside of her. Okay. Double exposure time.
Sophia. Oh my god. Yasmin!
How long have you been out here bleeding?
Everything is gonna be okay. Don't worry. Do you think you can get up? Can you...
Sophie, help me!
clean break. Remember?
Maxine, don't let her go.
It's okay. Sophie. You do have a place here. People need you. I need you, Sophie.
Sophie?
I don't know her. I can be anyone, Max. I can be a cute girl at the bar. I can even be...
Don't turn to Chloe. Don't fucking turn to Chloe. Okay, cool.
Sophie, stop it. It's real? I wasn't hallucinating?
What are you? And what did you do with my daughter?
You can make her forget she saw that, right? Better yet, you could make me unshoot her. You have an instant undo button on life, Max. Why not use it?
If you think that's how it works, you don't know anything. There's always a price, Sophie.
Get it?
Always.
A price? Like Chloe Price? Remember the first game?
You're right. Got a lot to learn. So teach me, Miss Caulfield.
What?
You said we could fix everything. Together.
Sophie. I can't. I have my life. Everybody.
I'm going to find other people like us. People with powers. I spent my whole
We're
life
gonna make the
thinking I was the
LGBT
only
X-Men.
one, knowing I could never tell anyone because they would look at me like that. But now there's you. You and me. Time traveler and a shapeshifter. Imagine what we could do. And who cares if I'm a silly little girl whose mom needs to show her how the world works? Because now, it works however I want it to. Stay here. Keep your job, your life, whatever irresistible glory Caledon can offer you. But I have to know. When I come back, are you going to stay with me, Max? Are we in this together? Or is everything you said in the storm just words?
I don't even know what we're agreeing to, but I did say we can fix things. Let's use our powers for good, I guess. I don't know. The way I see it, it's better if I am by her side to make sure she doesn't do anything stupid. What do you think?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah. I have to keep you in check.
Sure you need to leave?
There's nothing for me here. I mean, besides you. But you'll wait, right?
I'll be begging Amanda, but yeah, sure.
Be safe, Sophie.
There she goes. Off to assassinate the CEO of United Healthcare. A few days later. so the two universes converge together, I guess? Huh. Does everyone have memories of both universes then? Huh. Well, if they only diverged if Safi dies, maybe it's not that big of a deal.
Is all that from the storm?
I'm assuming so, yeah. I guess like both universes kind of fell apart, so the two pieces fit together to repair themselves, I guess. I don't know, this is all bullshit. I'm trying to figure it out. But I guess if we talk to the people, we'll probably understand how the universes work here. Are both universes shared now? Or... Alright. Let's see. Moses. Oh, hang on. I'll join you a minute. So far, so good. By the way, everyone here's at the terminal. You sure you want to do this? Yeah. Yes, I'm ready. Is Max gonna provide everyone the exposition then? That's gonna be that's gonna be interesting. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, you guys. It's been a long, weird week, but okay. I promise I'll call you later when things are settled. Oh, thank God you're all right. Take all the time you need, Max, but not too much time. Yeah. Love you, Max. Love you back. Okay, lots of text, lots of messages on the feed here. Loretta. Hey, Clue heads. As many of you know, Lakeport was hit by a brutal storm last week. I'm physically okay, but it may take me a while to put out a new episode. I'm sorry. Real Clue heads don't care when the next ep comes out. We just care that you're okay. You never have to apologize for taking time to yourself. Really need to hear that. Thanks, Dr. Hunter. Okay. Abraxas Society. As many of you are aware, because many of you have submitted them, we've been inundated with questions about Abraxas and the Storm. Since its inception, Abraxas Society has navigated more difficult waters than these and come out ahead. We have done so through the bold and clear-headed vision of our leadership, and rest assured, that is as true now as ever. That's what I'm talking about. There's a reason Abraxas is the best group on campus, and it's not even close. Okay, again, there are questions about what leadership looks like. We promise to have answers for you as soon as we have them. Okay, Vin, does this mean I'm still Abraxas, or answers on all things will be forthcoming? Okay. Gwen, I'm not an official voice at Kaladin anymore, but please take care of each other. The storm last week was traumatic for everyone. Okay, Kaladin's curse. Graduate while you can. Thanks for always looking out for students, Gwen. More than I can say about some here. Okay. Okay. Shit's fucked, but life is good. Answer my text, punk. I'll see you at the Snapping Turtle in a couple. I wish you'd come home for Christmas. We'd love to see you. Maybe when Dad apologizes to me and Vin. I'm calling you. I'm not picking up. Okay, Kim. Who the hell's Kim? Has anyone else experienced weird deja vu since the storm? It's worse than deja vu. It's like everything is a little off around me. Anyone else get Hags? Shit, you too? Okay, so that's how everyone feels after the two universes converged. Again, I think as long as the universes only diverged in the sense when, if the only difference between the two universes happened after Safi was shot and killed in that original universe, I guess it wouldn't be that bad. Most things probably would have stayed the same. Connor. PSA, stop sending me storm articles. I only wanted to talk about simple shit right now, like sandwiches. Rye wheat. Still falling asleep, still failing, even after classes are done, I see. Sorry, I'm a dick. I got carried away. I won't say any more. You read any? No, cool. Yasmin?
Classic Yasmin. Playing it close to the chest.
My excellent medical team says I'll be cleared to start work again in a week. Ever onward. Consider taking more than a week, please, Yasmin. But what actually happened? Ah, it's America. People get shot all the time. Okay. Gonna have to scroll all the way to the last page. Fuck. There's no other force in my world like Safi. I've always wandered the world alone. What if I had purpose this time? It was tempting, but I knew I couldn't go with her. After she left, everything blurred and nothing felt real. Time traveling is like that. It's real up. Wait. Time traveling is like that. It's real up until the point no one else but you can remember it. Then it's like a false memory or a lie. No one believes you, and no one understands quite like you do. But I didn't rewind time. What happened was real. I want to run from it. I want to go back and make 1,000 less mistakes, but this is where I am. I can accept this. I think you'd be proud of me for that, wouldn't you?
No more lies. No more hiding. They're all waiting for me at the Snapping Turtle.
Yep, so that, yeah, the heads up display confirms that both universes are combined now. Okay, thanks for spelling it out for me. Which one of me is which? Dramatic bro, want to talk about? Not particularly. Imagine being like the one guy where nothing really changed. Like, I guess I'm always like this, huh? Oh, we can contemplate now. Oh, look, in our song they'll get muted. Okay.
In whatever reality, all those moments between us were real.
Both realities somehow got smushed together in the storm. Now everything's the same, but not.
I wonder, is Chloe alive in this universe?
My brain can wrap around that so easily.
Just wondering.
Years ago, I would have been freaking out. But I'm okay. I'm not that same kid anymore. That storm haunted me for years. I can't let this one haunt me too.
Alright, let me back up before the video gets muted.
Hey, Alice.
Hey, you didn't answer my text.
I didn't know what to say. You start out a friendship to win a small cash prize in a campus-wide game of Assassins. And you end with, yo, did you catch that insane mindstorm the other day? Do you remember way too many events happening on top of each other?
You could have asked that. I would have said yes, I do. And yeah, that shit was crazy. I'm sorry, Tim.
Yeah, I'm sorry too. I remember being a huge dick to you when I was drunk.
Yeah, so do I. It sucked.
But I also remember you totally betraying me and taking the money for yourself. Did that happen?
I don't know. Probably. I have the money. All $500 of it.
You need the assassin's money to see your sister?
Yeah, she's getting surgery and I'm gonna hang with her while she recovers. Didn't I tell you that?
You said you wanted to visit her. I didn't know about the surgery part.
I didn't think you'd care.
Alice, what have I ever done to make you think I wouldn't care? That's why you were pissed at me, right? I cared too much?
It's not that you cared too much. It's that you expected something from me without even bothering to tell me what it was.
Alice, I'm sorry.
Look, I'll give you your half of the money. You earned it. Best assassin's buddy a chick could ask for.
No, you needed to visit family. I was just gonna buy video games with it.
Video games are important.
True.
Just bring me back something from Portland.
Like what?
I don't know, a Portland thing. Hemp?
You can get hemp here.
Bring me Portland hemp.
You're so weird. Okay, dude.
I feel like we missed out on the storyline. Like, I knew there was like that game of assassins happening, but I didn't really pay attention to any of the characters. Did these two have like a thing going on?
The Turtle's just across the bridge.
I don't even remember.
People are waiting for me there.
Hey there.
Miss Caulfield. Sorry. I'm still kind of on edge.
You edging? Okay.
Thanks, by the way, for what you did at the Nebula. I froze up.
Hey, you were overwhelmed. Most people aren't prepared for reality to break like that.
So, do you also remember that there were like 2 of you? And now they're fighting for space in your head?
Well, it didn't work the same way for me. But that's because... Wait, are you asking on the record?
This isn't for my podcast, I swear. I'm putting that on pause for now.
Is the game going to explain why there weren't 2 Maxes then? Come on.
I'm glad. There's always time for clout chasing next semester.
Damn, Miss Caulfield. Harsh. But fair.
Take care of yourself, okay? We've all had it rough.
Right back at you.
Wait, no, Max doesn't explain why there wasn't another Max in the other universe. Wait. I'm still wondering about that. Anyone else here?
So, you do remember that?
I mean, yeah, not exactly that, maybe, but yeah.
Okay.
Do you still feel like shit too?
I always feel like shit.
Yes. I've been popping migraine meds like breath mints.
It's the brain zaps for me. Like I forgot to take my antidepressants or something.
It doesn't make any sense. I have all these memories that don't fit. What happened?
Sometimes there is no good explanation.
They put fluoride in the water. That's what happened.
No use going that way. I've got other places to be right now.
Don't worry, kids. RFK's gonna
You
get
know
rid
that
of all that
consulting
fluoride.
job offer I got? I have a clear memory of deciding.
Brain saps? I don't know what are brain saps. Is it like a moment where you're just like, wherever? I don't know the exact terminology you're meaning
Over
with
the
it.
bridge to the snapping turtle, Max. You've done it dozens of times. Huh. Guess the Safi Memorial is no longer here. Or maybe never was. After all the storm shenanigans.
I definitely had like moments of deja vu in the past before though. Okay. Let's see. Oh, electricity shocking your brain out of nowhere. I don't know if I had brain zaps before, but there have been moments where I have like a little spasm out of nowhere. I don't know if that's the same thing. It might be different. Let's see. Okay. I don't think I ever got one of those then. But as for like deja vu, which I'm pretty sure the people here are probably feeling, I think I've gotten that a few times before in my life. Let's see, Lucas here.
There's Lucas, awaiting his fate at Caledon. Dead man walking.
So, about getting you canceled and everything,
Working on your new book? Maybe you should switch to science fiction.
Max. Are you gonna tell me what the hell I went through? Or do I have to spend the next decade in therapy?
I'm gonna have a TED Talk in a bit.
I don't really know how to explain what happened. But you should think of it as a second chance.
One step ahead of you. I'm working on my apology as we speak. What do you say? Give a guy some constructive feedback?
Let me see.
Give it to me.
It's a little rough, granted.
I hope the gracious hand of empathy backhands you into a ditch, Lucas.
Alright, to my fans and other interested parties, by now you've heard rumors swirling about me, and I assume that social media being what it is, many of you have already drawn your conclusions and will not be swayed by any apology I make, no matter how grounded or sincere. To those who fall under this umbrella, I am afraid this is where we part ways, but for those who extend gracious hand of empathy to what is earth, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Alright, so automatically this is a bad way to start an apology. When you start off an apology, you have to be earnest and genuine. Don't worry about the optics of it, just fucking accept responsibility for all of it. And it makes it faster for all of us, really. Starting off with the whole well, if you're not gonna listen to me, it just turns everyone off. Okay, to start off, I want to apologize for any hurt this has caused my long-time fans and supporters, and those who have held wilder beasts than these with so much affection in their hearts. I pray you will not let these affect those emotions. Emotions are good or bad, they just are. Secondly, I want to express my sincerest regret under what circumstance the book came into the world. Going forward, a percentage of all royalties will be donated to a national organization dedicated to preventing death by suicide. But yeah, you agree, right? That first full paragraph there just doesn't belong here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you actually mean any of this?
Does it matter? At least no one can say I stole it. Not that they won't try.
So, what's your next move?
I'm not sure. Focusing on Robbie. I'm hoping he'll give me a second chance.
That's probably the smartest thing you've ever said.
It's not like I can stay at Caledon. This place has been poisoned against me. Who's the victim now?
Oh, come on, bruh. You fucking plagiarized a student.
Well,
it led to her suicide.
Goodbye, Lucas. Good luck.
Yeah. You too.
Okay, going to the Snap Turtle.
I know. I was shocked too. An A. Carlson was so eager to fail me.
Mm-hmm. At least. Okay, you're just gesturing.
Holding up, Alexa. A little better than before, but still pretty foggy. Same boat. What do you remember? Not much, Shiloh. Noise, mostly. Noise, except for a single signal, clear as day.
Anyone else? Oh, let's look at the cherry blossom.
Maya's tree, where it belongs. And as big as in the bowling alley. Things are returning to normal. Ish.
Nature is healing. Okay, any more lines here? Nope. Alright, I did a 360 around here.
Just across the bridge. People are waiting for me there.
Alright. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything here.
So what are you going to do now?
I wouldn't come back either if I was...
Wait. Well, I don't care. You're just an NPC. I don't care.
Yasmin. I haven't heard from her since the day she came out of surgery.
Hello?
Hello, Maxine.
How's your shoulder?
How's your shoulder?
The bullet missed any major veins. But it will be months of physical therapy before I can use my arm.
Yasmin, what you saw during the storm...
I don't need an explanation. Not yet. If I try to understand, then there will be no room for my recovery. And I will recover. I have to find Safia.
Any news about your job?
I heard the board,
I've stepped down from my position as president.
What?
It was my choice. You and Safia have helped me see the damage I have done. I love my daughter, Maxine, just like you. I am not a monster.
I haven't heard from Safi, if that's what you're trying to ask.
Oh. I had hoped. One moment. Excuse me. I'm apparently well past the appointed time to take my painkillers.
Up those Percocets.
Until next time. Here goes nothing.
Well,
Not a peep.
guess I'm not surprised. Would you come looking for us if you were her?
Safi's unpredictable.
But it's not me. It's Safi. Does anyone ever know what she'll do next? Does she?
Maybe we should go easy on her. Wait for her to pick up the pieces.
In the meantime,
Take your time. I'll be here when you're done.
All right. So this is the part where we talk to all the
I
characters
want to
we've
check on how everyone's doing first.
got to know. All right, let's go through here. Amanda Diamond first. If anyone has answers about that storm last week, please let your girl know, because that was wild. Hey, I understand you say no, but I'm definitely going to run some experiments, and I could use another pair of hands. That, just say when and where, we can compare notes. Cool, I'll be in touch. Okay, Amanda. Hey, so weird question, but is anyone else really fucked up from that storm? Because my brain is just not operating right, and I'm not sure what to tell someone I just became really close to. Maybe it's worth asking yourself what you want and being honest with them about that. Reggie, that is a very elegant solution. Yeah, like, even if the circumstances don't make sense, your feelings do, you know? Reggie coming clutch with good advice? Now he just needs to take it himself. Okay, Moses. Mood right now. Stronger opening that box and finding his cat miraculously alive? Moses, did something happen to you in that storm? Because if so, I am not about to take over your classes. I love when you talk all sciencey, almost as much as I love that you weren't hurt in the storm. Yeah.
So you're Super Max. Guess your secret identity's gone, huh?
Who told you that name?
I wanted to tell you.
But you couldn't. Just like with the Maya thing. Any more secrets, or do I finally get to know you now?
Would you have believed me?
Would you really have believed me, though? If I had told you?
It is pretty insane. You know, I remember rejecting you. And then you just found a version of me that still wanted you. A pretty cool trick. But kind of fucked up.
Where does that leave us? I'd understand if this changes things.
I don't know if I can answer that right now. All of this scares the shit out of me, honestly. If it weren't you, I don't know how down I would be to play Lois Lane. But it is you. And I like you. I think I need time to sort out my shit. Give me a little. And then who knows? Maybe you can win me back.
Challenge accepted.
New message from Gwen. Okay. What the hell was that store, Max? It's hard to explain. Forget it, I'll chalk it up to another of many traumas I'm leaving behind. Winnebago or Big Bertha, huh? About Winnebago, it needs a name. I'm privy to Winnebago. Claudia's pushing Big Bertha. What are you thinking? Big Bertha or Winnebago?
Winnebago.
Winnebago. There's a certain ring to it. I knew we were cool, Max. Winnebago it is. Thanks, Max. We're heading out on the road. I'll send you pics. Okay. Live fast, eat ass, Gwen. Ah, no wiser words spoken.
Max. Sorry, You're gonna explain what happened, right?
Hey.
I'm gonna have my TED Talk right now, okay? Chill out.
What do you think it all means? Why you? Or Safi?
Still figuring it out.
I'm still trying to understand. I didn't know anyone else had powers until I met Safi.
That must have been a revelation.
You have no idea.
There's a Life is Strange cinematic universe.
How are we supposed to walk around knowing something like that could happen?
Just like you handle the regular world.
You already handle that. Every day. Anything could happen at any moment. You could be hit by a car. Struck by lightning.
Kidnapped by your teacher.
Is this your pep talk?
New journal entry. Lucas. Much has been written about the proverbial calm before the storm. Yet what of the calm that follows? Coming to terms with the enormity of existential dread when you survived and you are left to pick the pieces of your life. Yet like Prospero, the tempest sends me out into the unknown. The mystery is the point, I suppose. I only hope I'm brave enough to face whatever may come head on. To that end, I'm working on a statement that addresses the claims made about me to the recent Krampus event. Please extend your grace to me, to all of us. I choose the right words. The user has turned off comments for this post. Okay. How many pages is this? Okay. I made it. Well, I survived. Not only me, but everyone. Not like before. Something has been restored, but I don't want to jinx by naming it. I don't know what they'll remember or what scars, if any, they'll take from this. I've got more than enough myself in Safi. Who knows who she'll be when I see her again. Who knows who I'll be. I don't know who I'll be looking for, but I'll be looking for that day. Okay.
You're the one who's been texting me for days.
Well, you're the only person who was there. Who else am I going to text?
Hey, Max. Our Lady of the Storm.
Wow, let's not do that. How are you guys holding up?
Oh, my whole world has been rocked. You rocked my world.
I remember a bunch of things happening that I plan to repress until I have a spectacular nervous breakdown at age 40.
Be gay.
At least you're in this together.
Yeah. I don't know what I would have done if I was there by myself.
For now, I just want to get through this election.
Oh, right. The Abraxas election. So
The
you're
most
not
important
stepping down?
election of our lives.
Ask how you know that. But at this point, Caulfield, if you grew another head, I wouldn't even blink.
I'll get right on that. I think that's everyone. Okay, Moses. Let's give them the talk.
Okay, Safi. The water's rising vengeance is a live thing. It breathes and bleeds, starves and hungers. I wear a cloth of mourning suffocating in its black. Sans is also a blunt weapon, also a poison, also a noose. The user has turned off comments.
That storm seemed kind of evil, all I'm saying.
Yeah, it was dangerous. But you're...
Hey, Diamond. I'd like to get a photo for the end of the year. Mind if I... Okay. I was hoping she'd be a little more enthused, but...
Okay. Double exposure. Let's see. Okay, let me zoom in. Post photo. So much going on behind that faint smile. I only wish I knew that.
Do you
Knew
blame
what?
Safi for what happened?
I just want to know
Diamond's
she's
gonna
okay.
be pissed you aren't stepping down.
Diamond's always
Oh yeah, we can
pissed.
take snapshots of these
Do you
guys.
guys mind if I take a picture?
Hell yes. Put us in the next Caulfield collection.
They're kind of a cute couple, honestly.
Okay. Okay, and then double exposure. Get closer. I said get closer. Yeah. There, this is art. This is real photography, okay? See? Look at that, look at that. Starting to believe no law of physics, known or unknown, could keep these two apart.
Everything's
snapshot.
One more photo for the road?
Sure. You keep at this, I'm gonna have to start charging a modeling fee.
Ha ha.
Okay, zoom in. Okay, double exposure. Smile.
Say cheese.
I will not.
That one came up.
Don't think I'll ever get tired of this face.
Hey, if something happened in the storm, I mean, if you want to talk about anything.
I'm fine, all right? Jesus.
Get a snapshot of Moses.
What do you say to a picture? For old time's sake?
Moses has hypothermia. And now, crippling anxiety.
Joke's on you. I always
I
had
can
crippling
never
anxiety.
have enough shots of Moses.
Okay. Let's see. Zoom in. Get him in frame. Okay. Take a photo. then double exposure, then toggle pose choices, smile.
Smile like when we saw that meteor shower on the roof.
I couldn't smile. My face was frozen.
Just do it, you big doof.
Fitting that he chose a career in astronomy. That smile can light up a galaxy. Okay, I think we took pictures of all our friends. Let's check the feed here. Crosstalk, any comments? Okay. Tony. Damn, you should have warned me. I had to put on my sunglasses. Okay. Okay, so the Amanda photo. Melissa said, ooh, is there anything you want to tell us, Amanda? For the love of all that is holy. That's what a sibling group chat is for, not crosstalk. Our Lady of Lakeport. Starting to believe no law of physics or unknown could keep these two apart. Don't tell me you've gone all mushy on me, Caulfield. No, it's cool. Let her. I want her to see us happy. Are we happy? I am, and I know you'll come around a little bit. Yeah. So much going on behind that faint smile. Only wish I knew what. Okay. Gladys, if you find out, let us know. Me and Vanya have been trying to figure out that spell since we were kids. No doubt planning something against Apraxis leadership. Oh no, Max. Maybe it's okay not to know everything. Let a smile be a smile. Okay. Right.
Everyone's pretty shell-shocked.
Yep.
How about you? Still excited to have double memories?
I can't be the only one. Seriously? Come on, it's fascinating. What if Safi really does come back? She did some terrible things, Max. And you basically gave her your seal of approval.
People could change.
I'm not giving up on Safi. You shouldn't either.
Jeez, Max, nobody's writing her off. But I hate being scared of my best friend.
Hey. We're a team, right? I'll handle it with you. No more hiding or running away.
Do you think you'll ever go back to Arcadia Bay?
It's finally starting to make
Yeah.
sense.
One day.
I'm curious though, is it possible that in the other universe Chloe was alive and maybe Chloe exists in this universe now?
I don't think so.
But I think it's starting to
It's
make
I think
sense.
I think the story separates once Safi gets killed and that's
And I'll
it.
try to
Yeah.
get it right. To have you on my side, I feel fine some days.
Yep, the video's getting muted now.
I just wanna
Yep.
get it
I think it's time I explained a few things.
that I won't have to try sometimes.
It won't always make sense. And I'm not proud of every decision I made. But
you don't walk away like the rest do. And suddenly I have so much more
it's the truth. What's coming next is going to be difficult. For all of us.
on my side.
But we're going to get through it together.
Some days
I promise.
I just wanna get it right. And I know that I won't have to.
This time, I'm not going anywhere.
And I used to forget it won't
finished it. Alright. The music's really loud, so I'm just gonna speed up through the credits. Fuck it, I'll just back out. I'm sorry, people who worked on the game. Oh gosh. I'm sorry, people who worked on the game, but those credits are too loud. Okay, diamond. Or is it diamond? Let's see. Nope, it's Safi as diamond.
Shit.
Or wait, does diamond have her own powers? Uh-oh.
We're gonna have to get you a blood transfusion.
What the fuck are you doing here?
You remember me. That's flattering. I've seen nosebleeds like that before. So you can run, or you can follow me and get some answers. Your choice.
So Safi's like the Nick Fury of the Life is Strange Avengers.
I think so.
Max Caulfield will return. Really? So they really want to turn this into like a expanded universe type thing instead of being individual anthology stories, huh? Okay. Did we accept or reject Safi? I mean, I think most people agreed with it just because, like, we don't really know what Safi's gonna be up to. I think most people gave her the benefit of the doubt. Let's see. Graffiti critic, Gap, finding Loretta. Max found Loretta and helped. She was right there. 64% of people just ignored her. Okay, bowling alley moment, a reflection. Max did not reflect. There was a chair there. Okay. Nightstand librarian. Max looked at some books on the motel nightstand. Okay. Oh, 53% looked at all of them. Oh, okay. Nerds. Okay. Chloe, lockpicks. Okay. Most people reminisced. Loretta's attitude. Loretta had a change of heart in how she reported stories. Reggie's feelings. Reggie and Vin have reconciled. Abraxas' election. Vin plans to run again. Gwen's next move. Chose to move on from Condon. We'll keep playing. Okay. Okay, so some people have her where she will keep fighting the committee's decision. I guess depending on your decisions in both universes, they kind of like add up a score and that determines the ending for her. Yasmin's attitude. Yasmin voluntarily stepped down as president. She fought the board to remain president. The board forced Yasmin out of the presidency. Interesting. I was 12%, so huh. I wonder what decision I made resulted in that, huh? Okay, post-storm reflection. Okay, it's about 50-50. Talking to Moses about Safi. Max told Moses she wasn't giving up on Safi. Okay, most people were like that. Okay. Anything else? All right, I guess that was it for Life is Strange. Double exposure. I have my thoughts. I've been giving them throughout the entire fucking game. Do you want to say anything before I start yapping?
Wow.
Alright. I feel... Man. So I went into this thinking I had an open mind. I wanted to be open to the type of story they wanted to tell here. But it feels like they kind of just retreaded similar territory and tried to mix it up a little bit. There was too many moments of the game that just paralleled the first game way too much, and it felt kind of uncreative in a sense. I know, like, it's on purpose. Like, clearly the game's aware that they're kind of just copying a lot of the same beats from the first Life is Strange. But, and I get that the story's trying to have Max face her past and grow from it instead of running away from it like she did the first game. But I feel like the game kind of relied a little too much on the whole you played the first Life is Strange, remember this moment from the first game, remember how much you loved the first game. I don't know if you felt the same way, but every time I saw something from the first game, I felt like it was just there for the sake of nostalgia and referential stuff instead of actually having any sort of substance in the plot. That's just how. So that's what bothers me about the game.
I don't know. How do you think they should have faced, rectifying Max facing her past and all that? Like, I don't know how they would really fit that.
I feel like a lot of it is just surface level stuff here that was a problem. I feel like they kept throwing in more stuff about the first game when they didn't need to. I played the first game. I get it, okay? After a certain point, all these references to the first game felt gimmicky or like unnecessary. It just got too much for me. Like, I get that you're trying to have Max face her past, but it's a little too on the nose at some points. And again, like, the structuring of the story too felt too similar. You have, like, Safi's obviously just Chloe with superpowers. It rhymed too much, okay? And I think I also had like some different, like I tried to go in without expectations, but I feel like I was expecting a much more elegant story in terms of the way the superpowers were executed. Because the concept of the game is that, Max can go back and forth between two different universes. Okay, that's cool. And then you throw in Safi with her ability to transform into other people. And that kind of complicates the story. Like, it's cool, but at the same time, now you have all this different fuckery going on simultaneously now. And there's still stuff that's unexplained here. Like, what happened to the detective who blinked out of existence? We kind of just fucking forgot about him. No one's asking about him in the game. He just disappeared. But yeah, I thought the concept of Max, jumping back and forth between two different timelines to solve a mystery was on its own a compelling enough story. But the game had to take things a step further with all the supernatural stuff and have Safi with her own powers too. And I feel like that just muddies things a bit too much. It's hard keeping track enough. It's hard keeping track of things already with the two different timelines, but then now you have characters who might not be the character after all, and that might have been a bit much for me. But what else do I have to say about this? Oh yeah, I think going into the game I was kind of hoping, like, I thought there was like a really good opportunity for them to make both endings canon and in a better way too. So in this game you have to just flat out choose whether or not you killed whether or not you sacrificed or saved Chloe in the first game, and the rest of the stories run around that. And a part of me feels like they kind of wrote this for the people who sacrificed Chloe, and they kind of just write her off if you did save her. Because honestly, a lot of the story feels like it can't work with that ending otherwise. Again, I'll look it up to see for sure how different the stories are, but it feels like this story was written under the assumption that you sacrificed Chloe. That's why you have so much fucking guilt about it. I mean, to be fair, if you save Chloe, everyone in Arcadia Bay dies, so you'd still be guilty. You still feel guilty about that also. So you're still facing two different things. So you still have baggage that you have to face. But it felt appropriate with the sacrifice Chloe ending here. But one thing I thought about, like, before, when they announced the game had two timelines, I thought it would have been really cool, and I was kind of hoping that the two timelines were actually a timeline where you saved Chloe and a timeline where you didn't save Chloe. So when we go between the two timelines, there's one with Chloe, one without her, so that way, technically, both endings to Life is Strange are canon in this, but in a very unique way that takes advantage of the fact that the game takes place in two different universes. I was really hoping it would be something cool like that, but it wasn't. I thought that would have been like a really crazy, like, cool way to canonize both endings, but here it's just, no, you just pick at the very beginning and we write the story around that instead. Yeah. And honestly, I think the biggest problem for me is that you don't get to know Safi that well, not to the same way you got to know Chloe. So when it comes to making decisions about whether or not to save or sacrifice Chloe in the first game, like there's a lot of weight behind that decision because you get to know her throughout all the episodes of the first game. But here, like Safi, she dies at the beginning of the game, so there's that. So you don't get to spend much time with her, and when you do get to meet her, like she's in the middle of some really crazy stuff, you know, like making Lucas's kid hate him, all that shit. There's just so much about Safi that is a wild card compared to Chloe, so I wasn't able to create as much of a connection with her character as I did with Chloe. So when it came to making up my mind or making decisions about Safi, I just wasn't as attached to her, so the decisions I had to make about her didn't bear as much weight. And that's what really hurt the story for me, I think. I was not as connected to the character, which is why when it came to making decisions about her, it didn't really have the same weight. It didn't have the same impact as it did in the first game. Like when I had to make that final call in the first Life is Strange, I left my screen on that decision for like 15 minutes thinking about what I should do, you know. That to me is when the game it really gets to you, right? From that first Life is Strange. But here I never really had that type of issue. It's more like, do I really care or does it matter to me, this decision one way or another? But yeah, those were my thoughts about it. It seems like Square Enix is really trying to push the story forward, though. And to be fair, I think all the voice actors and performance capture artists on this game, they did a great job. The performances were good. I just think the execution of the story could have been better.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So that is it for Life is Strange Double Exposure. I'll have to think about it a little bit more over time. I'll have to YouTube a couple of video essays and see what other people think about, because that's what I do whenever I finish a game. I go on YouTube and look up video essays about them to cope. And yeah, I'll have to think about it a little bit more. But in terms of how much I like this one compared to the other games, I still like, obviously my favorite Life is Strange is still the first one. I do like Before the Storm as a shorter spin-off story about Chloe. I didn't like Life is Strange 2. I felt like the episodes took place too far apart from each other, like timeline wise in the story, for it to really be effective like the first game. Let's see what else. Life is Strange True Colors. I thought it was good in concept. I liked the story, but it felt too short. I felt like by the time things got really interesting, it just ended. So that's my problem with that. This one, I think I find it more enjoyable than... it's at least more memorable than True Colors to me, because of all that stuff, all that bullshittery going on with the first game. So I think if I have to do ranks, I would at least put this... I guess this is at least better than 2. I think...
He sucks, man.
Yeah. I think... And I don't know, I think True Colors on its own is good. I think True Colors for a singular product is better. But I think Double Exposure in the context of the other games, I do prefer it, just because there's that connection to the other story. So that's why I'm kind of more invested in it. True Colors, it just came and went. It wasn't bad, but it didn't leave much of an impact. And this one did leave an impact. I don't know if it's a positive impact, but I think I'm going to remember this more than True Colors. But still, above it all, the first Life is Strange, it's a masterpiece. And yeah,
I think I'm gonna play it after we get done
yeah.
here.
And I liked Before the Storm also. I don't think it does anything too I don't think Before the Storm was particularly, like mind-blowing or anything, but it gave me more lore about Chloe. I like that a lot. So it was fan service, but it was appreciated. All right. So those are my final thoughts. I'm looking forward to the Life is Strange cinematic universe, I guess, with Safi recruiting more people with superpowers to. I don't know. I actually don't know what she plans on doing with all these people. I guess maybe Alex Chen from Life is Strange True Colors. Maybe they'll meet up with her and use her empathy powers somehow to save the world also then. And then there's... Honestly, man, I don't even remember the characters from Life is Strange 2. That's how much I didn't like it. Fuck. But the little brother character with the telekinesis, I guess... That's a very traditional superpower, actually. That's an easy one to get to join, I guess. And I don't know what's going to happen with Max. Like, her power changed from the first game. So who knows what's going to happen with that power now. Well, we'll see. I know the reception for this game was very mixed. At least it was on Steam. Maybe the Life is Strange Avengers might not come to fruition. But we'll see. We'll see where they go with it. But all right, that's going to be it for this evening. For anyone who is watching, thank you for watching. Thank you, Kitty Nyan Yan, for stopping by and participating in chat. We appreciate it. Shit. Maybe we should replay Life is Strange again. Okay. Fine. You replay it, I'll backseat you this time. How about that? All right. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.